world, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, the Teenage Movie Critic. I'm so happy to have you guys all back here together again. And in today's video, we're gonna be ranking all 3 films that Disney announced at Disney Investor Day this past, I believe it was like a Wednesday or Thursday. They announced it this week. So today I'm going to stop and rank all 3 of these films because I have some thoughts on them. And I didn't even know Disney Investor Day was happening this week, so I was surprised by this news when it came up. So let's go ahead and get started talking about these 3 upcoming Disney films that they announced. So for me, if you guys know me, me and my family are lifelong fans of the Toy Story franchise. We love all 4 films. At least I love all 4 films. When they announced that they're making a 5th Toy Story film, I'm like, how are they going to do this? How? Because because to me, it feels, a lot of people say Toy Story 3 was the perfect ending. You didn't need to do for the 4th film. But at the same time, you kind of did. Because at first you're like, it seems unnecessary, but then like, what other story are you going to tell? And the 4th film felt like a conclusion to the Woody story of him not being with the crew and what his true purpose in life is. And, you know, the first Toy Story film I thought was absolutely fantastic. The second film, very fun, but though not as good as the first film because it did a lot, while the first one was very simple. And then the 3rd film just closed out the Andy trilogy in such a great way. And then you get the 4th film, and I thought it was actually a surprising sequel with great animation, great characters, and a great story. With this one, I just don't know how you can really continue that story. I mean, I think there's plenty of ideas you can continue with the franchise about how kids are playing with toys and what age do they usually stop playing with toys. So there's plenty of ideas to explore there. But even then, I guess that this film I guess they might do a new trilogy of films, because if they do this one and it's successful, they might do a Toy Story 6. Who knows? And they also said that it's probably going to be Woody and Buzz reuniting, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens with this film. Alright, so for me, I know a lot of you absolutely hate the Frozen films. For me, I'm actually a fan of them. I think the first Frozen is just such a great Disney animated film with great characters. It has very re-singable songs in it, and it's just overall such an iconic film. Then the second film comes out, and I think I can't say it's better, but it definitely has that iconic value that the first film did. And if I'm being honest, I put Frozen 3 above Toy Story 5 because it's like, first off, I actually do kind of want it. Like, the idea of a 3rd Frozen film, like, make a trilogy of it, sounds good. And, you know, I'm actually interested to see where the story continues. Where it's like, okay, let's see how Anna's doing with her being Queen of Arendelle, and how Elsa's doing with being Queen of the Forest. Like, I want to see that, and see more of these characters and more iconic songs, and explore more of the deep world of Elsa and Anna. Now, if you guys know me, I would say besides Wreck-It Ralph and, of course, Frozen, Zootopia is one of those films that I just watched it, and I was like, I was blown away. Not because it's a world full of talking animals, and it's a world that's populated by all these mammals, but it tells us such a great story that feels realistic, and that's something that would happen in the real world, and also takes this story that they've done a lot in action movies, and they created in such a creative story. And I was just so blown away by that first Zootopia film. And I was so bummed out that when we got Zootopia Plus, it was not Zootopia 2, and it was just these short little series of these characters doing their thing. Though I was excited. I did like the Rodentia episode that it shows the background of how Rodentia was made, and it kind of shows the early parts of Zootopia. But besides that, it was just a short series for Zootopia. But the fact that we're finally getting an announced sequel for Zootopia Plus, for Zootopia 2, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see the story. And if you go look up Zootopia 2, there's actually a fan film on YouTube for Zootopia 2, and it's actually really good. Granted, the animation's not the best, but the script and the lines and the scenes and the story are all awesome. So I definitely recommend you go watch that because it is a banger. But besides that, I cannot wait for Zootopia 2, and that's why it's my most anticipated film of the films that were announced at Disney Investor Day. And that's my ranking of all these films. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the About section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.